All right, Madam Clerk, calling this Transportation Mobility Committee of Cleveland City Council to order. Please call the roll.
McCormick,
Present.
Sly, Bishop,
Here.
Ray,
Here.
Casey,
Present.
Moore, Santana. Present. Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you, and if you could please give Council Member Moore an excused absence, please.
No.
Okay, all right. All right, Director, come on up. We're going to start with Ordinance 114-2024 by Council Members McCormick and Griffin by departmental request. An emergency ordinance authorizing the Director of Port Control to exercise the first option to renew contract number PI 2022-29 with Cook Paving and Construction for the public improvement of repairing, maintaining, and installing concrete on runways, taxiways, ramps, roadways, and other paved surfaces for the various divisions of the Department of Port Control. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. Department of Port Control, as you described, requesting authority to exercise the first option for this contract with Cook Paving. They are a contractor of ours that we use for various pavement repairs, both on airfield and off airfield. So we have them out to fix potholes or repair the runways or taxiways, whatever's necessary. In various pavement needs, they provide the labor, the material, the equipment, all the necessary things to do these various pavement repairs. And they have done a sufficient job for us so far, and we'd like to pick up their option to renew on their contract.
Alrighty. Okay, so this is the first option to renew. What is the total term of the contract, Director?
Let me revisit that. I got it here. It is a total of 4 years.
Got it, okay.
2 one-year options to renew.
Okay,
It is a period of 2 years and then 2 one-year options to renew.
thank you, Director. And the approximate cost at $610,000, is that an estimate depending on the work that is needed?
Correct. Yeah, it's on an as-needed per task basis. Correct.
Got it, okay. And you are happy with their scope of service and staying within budget
Yes, sir.
on this work? All right. Do I have any questions on 114-2024, concrete or asphalt paving and repair? Hearing none, ordinance 114-2024 is approved. Please sign. All right. Ordinance 117-2024 by Council Members McCormick and Griffin by departmental request. An emergency ordinance authorizing the purchase and/or rental by one or more requirement contracts of heavy-duty equipment and other equipment with operators and necessary labor, materials, or equipment needed for the various divisions of the Department of Port Control for a period of 2 years with two one-year options to renew, exercisable by the Director of Port Control. Director.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, requesting to go out to bid for this contract. We currently have a contract similar to this for these various pieces of heavy equipment, machinery needed. We do have a decent-sized fleet of our own equipment and operators that we do, but this is a contract to supplement our forces if needed for various pieces of equipment that we may not have or larger pieces of equipment that we may not have on an as-needed basis for issues that arise out in the field, out on the airfield, in our land side, just various large pieces of equipment that might be needed. So as I said, we do have a current contract in place for this. That contract is expiring, and so we're seeking to go out to bid for a new contract for these services.
Great. And for the viewing public, in the description, we're talking about ruts, humps, standing water, depressions, accumulations of snow and ice. So really maintenance of the field. Is that correct?
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
All right. So this is to go out to bid on these services. Do we have any questions on 117-2024? Hearing none, 117-2024 stands approved. Please sign. Alrighty, ordinance 118-2024 by Council Members McCormick and Griffin by departmental request. An emergency ordinance authorizing the purchase by one or more requirement contracts of automatic doors, including labor and materials needed to install, inspect, repair, replace, and maintain automatic doors for the various divisions of the Department of Port Control for a period of 1 year with 3 one-year options to renew, exercisable by the Director of Port Control. Director.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, this is another one we're going, requesting authority to go out to bid for a new contract. We do currently have a vendor that provides these services to repair, maintain, replace all of the various automatic doors that we have throughout the campus. We have a lot. There are a lot of automatic doors that we have over in our snow removal equipment building and all in the terminal itself underneath in the baggage claim area. So this is a regular use that we have to operate, maintain, repair, replace these different kinds of doors. So this is another one where the contract is expiring and we're requesting authority to go out for a new contract.
Alrighty, and the anticipated cost of this contract is $100,000, term being 1 year with 3 one-year options to renew. What questions do we have on automatic doors at the airport? Hearing none, ordinance 118, 2024 is approved. Please sign. Director 119, 2024 by Councilmembers McCormick and Griffin by departmental request, emergency ordinance authorizing the purchase and or rental by one or more requirement contracts of machines, equipment, supplies, and parts needed to repair, replace, refurbish, maintain, upfit, and enhance vehicles, equipment, and machines, including labor, materials, installation, training, inspections, and related services for the various divisions of the Department of Port Control for a period of 1 year with 3 one-year options to renew exercisable by the Director of Port Control. Director 119.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, this is another one that we're requesting to go out to bid for a contract to support our vehicle maintenance unit. This is a contract in which they buy materials, equipment, supplies to repair. We have a very large fleet of vehicles and snow removal equipment and equipment to help maintain our facilities. And so we have a dedicated vehicle maintenance team that utilizes this contract to buy supplies and all the necessary things that they need, parts, to support that the large operation for our vehicle services fleet. So this is another one, have an existing contract. It's expiring here in the near future and going out to bid. Would like to go out to bid for a new contract, and anticipated cost here is approximately $350,000 per year.
Alrighty, so for the viewing public, this is vehicles, shop supplies, shop equipment, vehicle parts and equipment, lubricants, fluids, tires, tubes, tire recapping, batteries, remanufacturing powertrains or sections and generators. So vehicle maintenance. The approximate cost, again, I would imagine, Director, depending on what you use or don't use, is $350,000 annually.
Correct.
This is going out to bid. What questions do I have on vehicle maintenance at the airport? Hearing none, ordinance number 119, 2024 is approved. Please sign. Alrighty, 120-2024 by Councilmembers McCormick and Griffin by departmental request, emergency ordinance authorizing the Director of Port Control to enter into one or more contracts with Go Apron, Inc. for an automated airport gate scheduling and billing management software solution for the Common Use Airport Operations Program for the Department of Port Control for a period of 1 year with 4 one-year options to renew, exercisable by the Director. 120, Director.
Mr. Chairman, members of the committee, this particular piece, we're requesting to enter into a contract with this particular company, Go Apron. They are a company that offers services for common use gate management system for our flights. And so I'll give a little bit of background here. So at Cleveland Hopkins, we have 13 common use gates that are not specifically dedicated to any particular airline. And when an airline that doesn't have their own gates or one that needs additional gates because all of their gates are filled, they use one of our common use gates. And so we have an internal team that manages this whole thing, and they kind of manage it manually, spreadsheets and that kind of thing, tracking when planes are there, when they're not there. And so we're looking to enter into agreement with this particular company for this gate management software that pretty much automates this operation and gains a lot of efficiency in managing this whole process. It is very labor intensive for our folks to, track down how long planes are at the gates, when they arrive, when they leave, all those various things. And so, looking to, get a little more modern here by adding this type of system. Now, this particular company that we are requesting to enter into a contract with, the services that they offer are unique in the fact that they are the only option out there that allows the airlines themselves to get into the system and work their own flight schedules, again, saving our team time and money. And so they are an exclusive provider of this type of service, and that's why we're looking to enter into this direct contract with them. Something else to add, too, is that this particular company is a DBE company, a disadvantaged business enterprise, and so we thought it would be good Their system ties well into our current operating system. We have a flight information display system, which you'll see if you walk through the terminal, you'll see the boards that say, you know, on time, canceled, delayed. Their system also ties directly into our system. So it all works well together, and so we're requesting authority to enter into the agreement with this particular company.
All righty, thank you, Director. So a company with software to manage the gates, the free agent gates that aren't tied to one airline. We've got an initial year contract of just under 100,000, escalates slightly through year 5 to members, employee demographics, 6 employees, 3 employees of minority status, 2 women, and no Cleveland residents. So just on that point, seems like a common sense thing to bring this into technology versus manually having to run around the airport. Does anyone have any questions on 120, a system to monitor non-airline specific gates? Hearing none, 120-2024 is approved. Please sign. Director, you got anything else for me?
I do, actually, if I may have the floor for a minute.
Okay.
You may be wondering why the director, our normal director, is not here presenting today, and I'm here in his capacity, but he is currently at the airport with the mayor and with the CEO of Frontier, making a large announcement on new service that Frontier is introducing. As you're all probably aware, late last year, Frontier and the city announced that Frontier would be expanding quite a bit here in Cleveland, adding a maintenance operation and a crew base here. They've added some additional flights since then, and today, actually literally right now, they're at the podium making this particular announcement, so I figured I would share it with this body as well. Today they are announcing new service to Houston, Jacksonville, New Orleans, Myrtle Beach, Austin, Charleston, Savannah, Salt Lake City, Pensacola, Baltimore, and a few weeks ago, it's on the list too, but a few weeks ago they announced Minneapolis, St. Paul, and New York, LaGuardia. And so all of this new service here starting in the next few months, March, April, May, all these new flights are going to be starting. So we're very excited. Frontier has shown us that, and told us that they plan to invest in Cleveland and grow in Cleveland, and it is very evidenced by the announcement today that they're all adding all these nonstop destinations and services. So we're happy to have them as a partner, very excited to add all these nonstop destinations out of Cleveland, and just wanted to share that with this body as well, too. So I'm sure you'll probably all see it on the news and everything later, but it was timely that this committee hearing was taking place, same time as the announcement, that I could share it with all of you.
Thank you, Director. Appreciate that update, and those are some great cities to have direct, flights to. I was in Savannah a few years back, beautiful city as well, so excited about that. Any opening questions or comments, closing questions or comments from the committee? All right, with that, Madam Clerk, this Transportation Mobility Committee of Cleveland City Council is adjourned. Thank you, Director.